Hey guys, Lord Naren White here, the Holy Ghost, the one true God. Back with you with the next video in my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Today, continuing Baldur's Gate 3. Picking back up where we left off from last week with this ridiculously challenging combat against the Space Spider Matriarch. And we have her down to 50 health. And she just missed both attacks on Baldur, so I need to resave because that's ridiculous. And, well, now we have a chance to actually do some damage on her. We really need to try and get her down.
Ready for another round?
We needed those attacks. We have to reload. We have to reload. Like, we can't survive much more from her. Like, my party's completely decimated. Like, there's no way we can survive much more from her, so we're like absolutely on our last legs. So like we cannot be, I mean, right after this we've got a long rest, we've got to relax. Like, it's just been such a struggle. There's like no way we can just continue on in this state. So. Okay, hoping in more than 3 will
I forever, pal.
There's going to be a lot of this saving going on because this is looking really quite difficult. And we have to get a hit.
Can't even catch
There's
my
like
breath.
no way we can't hit it. So at this point, it's gotten to that point where we just have to reload every time we miss because I've exhausted. We drank every single potion I had. We had like 14 potions. I drank every single one. I drank like everything on the map basically. So after this, we can do the long rest. Also, we want to go try and buy every potion we can find from the vendors in the Emerald Grove. So it's going to be really difficult, and we're just going to have to do the best that we can do.
Time to boost my luck again.
What happens? Huge hit from Carla. Huge hit. Can Gale finish it for the party? He does! He did! He did!
Yes?
Oh my god.
To the rescue. No time to rest. Ah, excellent choice.
So we're gonna save here immediately. Let's short rest here.
Just a brief respite.
Required.
The path less traveled. I've got a long road ahead.
We are in a disaster zone. We need to rest like now.
How can I help?
Okay, wow. I mean, this is just ridiculous. I think the good news is that we don't have to... that we can just long rest and keep pushing.
Another step forward.
Which we're gonna do, because this is just ridiculous. Because we haven't explored what's on the other side of this, right? Alright, anyway. Let's see if we can make our way through this cavern, basically. Or should we long? I think we're in desperate need of a long rest. We are in desperate need of a long rest. I'm just hoping there would be another side on this cavern before we did one.
Breeze. What's down there?
Gail says he wonders what's down
After
there.
you.
Down here. What on earth? Ah, here we go. Hallelujah. So we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna head to camp. We're gonna long rest before we do anything else. Because we are, before we potentially jump down there, we're gonna get a long rest, so. Wow, amazing. So let's go talk with everybody. I guess we can talk with everybody here. Let's talk with Shadowheart first.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
How is our rating with Shadowheart? Cool. At least it's fair. How about Will?
Well met.
Take care, Will.
There you are, my friend.
We could either say, are you drunk, or what happened, were you attacked, or what we will say, which is, at your service.
Are you now? Don't make promises you can't keep, darling. Thankfully, I've had my needs met this evening. I found a bear. He took a little of my blood. I took all of his.
We could either say, as long as you're leaving me alone, or you seem happy, no need to drink humanoid blood then. Or what we will say, which is, sounds like a dangerous meal.
So's any meal worth having. It's nothing compared to, well, other things I could be dining on, but significantly better than the rats and bugs Cazador served me.
We'll say, flies, and what did you do to deserve that? Or, does it matter? Blood is blood, isn't it? Or, sounds delicious. We'll say the third.
I existed. That was enough for him. He reveled in having power over me. Because those with power can do whatever the hell they want.
We could either say, we're not powerless, the tadpoles are quite the asset, we're not going to say that. Or we could say, you're free now, that's what matters. Or what we will say, which is, you think power lets you do anything free from consequences?
Well, yes. You can't look at the world and tell me I'm wrong.
Well, we could say, careful, there are heroes about, I'd hate for them to get the right idea about you. Or, power corrupts, you do well to remember that. Or what we will say, which is, the strong have the duty to protect the weak.
They're doing a piss-poor job then. The strong had 2 centuries to pluck me from torture. But no one came. No. It was the mind flayers that rescued me. They gave me a gift. The strength to take my own freedom. I'm embracing this power. You should too.
What a fascinating story from Australia. We have Liza,
Speak.
Carla,
Soldier.
and Gil.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Let's go ahead and start with, I never realized it was so easy to cast magic.
I assure you it's not. Don't get me wrong. You did well. The somatic component, the verbal component, even the focus on the inner self that invites Mistra in. But I was still your conduit. To perform such a feat alone requires much and arduous study. Of course, as a paladin, your patron deity endows you with many such powers otherwise unattainable. I do hope you cherish that gift.
Next we'll say, I was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
We could either say, you have to admire the man's ambition here. He very nearly succeeded. We're not going to say that. Or we could say, nothing good ever comes from mortals wanting to be gods. Or what we will say, which is, so at that moment in time, all magic was gone.
For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
If you ever feel the Netherese magic overtaking you, what will you do?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Thanks, Gil. Let's go ahead and get some rest. It's been a long day. Camp. And the reason I'm going back here is because of the fact that, well, we need to buy some potions while we can, because this is going to be really difficult, moving forward, so we're stocked up on health again, which is really good. But still, it doesn't change the fact that the potions and everything are going to be really good, are really required, I should say.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
he has a suspicious potion. Does he have any potions of healing?
Touch me,
Yeah, he does.
Bite your fingers off. I will.
He also has scrolls of revivify. Never knew that would come in so handy. And the scrolls of revivify.
Sylvanus be with you.
Take care, sir.
I already told
You've had your share. Leave some for the rest.
Can't seem to start with her. Start with
Your
you.
desire.
What I do? You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
I'm not hungry.
Suit yourself. But the only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
Scowl on your face would frighten a troll. You're an idiot.
Any other vendors here? I'm not sure if there are or not. There's that kid over
the
there.
target practice.
The thief.
Is that everything?
I forget his name, but there was a guy over here who was a thief, right? Here, this one, Mattis. Yeah, Mattis is a vendor.
Hey, you here to trade or?
Yeah. What's that? Your partner's a thief.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
You could either say, I want an apology from her, you could at least pretend to be sorry, or you can make it right by giving me a percentage of your take. We'll say, you could at least pretend to be sorry.
I am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
Well, unfortunately we're not able to trade with Mattis, so that is what it is.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
I'm glad you're here too, Shenra. I don't think there's another vendor here. No, so let's go back to the Whispering Valley. So we didn't exactly get too many potions, unfortunately. And they said there's something down here, right? Oh, dark emeralds. Unlock the ancient tome. Wow. Here we go. We found the gem to unlock the book. Let's save our game here. Let's open the book.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome, Something profane.
Please don't open the creepy book.
Let's place the amethyst in slot in the book cover. Put the book away, give the book to Astaria, and drop the tome ready to destroy it. We'll open the book.
The book's pull is irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly, you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead. Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
Saving throw, turn to the next page. Guidance. Oh, we can have both. And bless.
Dart beneath your eyes, warping and twisting. Your head throbs, but you almost understand.
For another page. Nice.
The world around you is gone. You can only see those glyphs, only hear those voices. You feel claws moving in the shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer.
You either force the book closed or saving throw urge your hand to turn another page. That's what we're gonna do. We need a 20. This is gonna be tough. 10. What's a reroll? Just got it. Wow. Amazing.
The glyphs scream, branding your mind with strange runes. You see time rewritten, fate undone, your future thrumming with power. The book snaps closed. You've seen too much. What profane knowledge is now seared inside of you you should never have known.
Sage secrets of the necromancer. Gale is inspired. All knowledge was worth having. Gale is inspired. +1 inspiration, you're gonna get more experience. Wow. So cool. Let's confirm we didn't mess up our reputation with anybody, especially Shadowheart, who will be Brockshield's love interest. At least that's who Brockshield is going for, so we'll see how this goes. Anyways, I guess for that, we can go ahead and see what exactly happened here. How can we tell what spells? So Brockshield should have learned a spell, right? So that seems to have completed the quest. Interesting. Find a way to finish the necromancy of Fae. I'm gonna Google how we do that. Okay. Okay, that's really far away how to figure that out. But we should have got a spell. Speak with the dead. Where is that spell? Speak with the dead. There it is. Speak with the dead. That is so cool. Ritual spell. Okay, so let's save our game here. And before we attempt to jump down in this chasm here, that's where I'll go ahead and end the video there for this week. And so with that, I want to go ahead and say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as it greatly helps the channel. Light to be with you all. Take care, and thanks again.